Everybody, on this fine Monday morning on the Radio Vision Network, I am Mark Cook, but of course you already knew that. Well, listen, folks, it's the holidays, right? We are in full swing. And, listen, I'm a big kid. You guys know that. And the most important thing to me around the holidays is toys, right? It's the most important thing to kids. Most important thing to me. It's also the most important thing to Elizabeth Werner. Good morning, Elizabeth, and welcome to Radio Vision Network.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
You're quite welcome. Now, listen, you are an expert on toys, and that makes you probably my favorite person in the entire world.
Well, that makes me so happy. Yeah, my job is to get up every day and play with toys until I'm so exhausted I go back to sleep.
Yeah, that is fantastic, and I absolutely love it. And you guys sent over some great toys that we're going to talk about, and listen, I want to jump right into it because when I was a kid, I remember like the biggest thing that I got one year was a remote control car. And I know that like the remote control things, they just get bigger and better each year. We got drones now, we've got helicopters, we've got boats, we've got all sorts of remote control items. But I need to know, Elizabeth, what are the good ones for the younger kids?
Yeah, so all those are so cool, but you know that a lot of the things that fly, they're difficult for the little ones to play with. So I searched and I found the Fisher-Price Bob the Builder remote control Super Scoop. Now, Bob the Builder is a huge hit with our little ones, and his best friend Super Scoop is a very hard-working truck. You know, he's got the back bucket and scoop in the front. He does a lot of great things. Well, what I love about this is, yes, it's very easy for the little ones. The remote actually has 4 buttons, forward, backwards, and then a couple of other buttons to help move the basket in the front and the scoop in the back. He does do some really cool tricks, but the other thing I really like about this is that he does come with lights and sound. You're going to hear really cool phrases from the show. Both Bob the Builder and Super Scoop voices are built right into this. But the kids also are going to be playing with this manually. So as they push the different buttons or hit the exhaust pipe on Super Scoop, you're going to hear great sound effects. It's going to light up. So it's not just remote control. It's also manual. So you've got the best classic play, construction and fun, but also that cool remote feature for our little ones. And it's as early as age 2, they're going to be able to work with this and play with this.
And that's fantastic. I mean, I could hear it going nuts in the background there. That thing is awesome. And it's Bob the Builder, which means that everybody is going to recognize it and know that it's like a really, really cool toy, right? Everybody loves Bob the Builder.
Exactly. He is such a loved character. Kids love to reenact scenes from the show and really just will enjoy hearing some of those great phrases from the show as well.
Yeah, now you mentioned kind of that combination of that classic toy and the technology. I mean, look, we know the kids, they can't get the iPhones and the iPads and all that stuff out of their hands. They love technology, but the parents, they're saying, look, you kids need to play with classic toys, like the toys that we grew up with, because they're the ones that really have the most impact long term. So are there any toys out there that kind of combine the best of both worlds?
Yes, absolutely. And that's something I look for a lot. I have 4 children in my household. I like to see them playing using their imagination. Well, one of the items I found is called the VTech Go-Go Smart Friends Enchanted Princess Palace. Now, this is a palace that opens up to be 4 feet long. Totally brightly colored, lots of lights and features. It's VTech. There's some great learning built in. But here's what's exciting. When you take the characters, such as Darla, and you place them throughout this castle, there are 5 what they call smart points. So as soon as you place the characters in those smart points, you're going to have full interactive play where the characters come to life, they light up, you'll hear beautiful music. So they will play with this castle the same way we did when we were young, but they'll have the benefit of some great sound effects, some great lights, and of course, again, it's VTech, there's going to be some learning built in as well.
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, I remember like back in the day, we just used to have doll houses. Now the dolls are moving into mansions and they have smart homes and all this stuff. It's pretty amazing.
It really is amazing. When you see this castle, it's tremendous. It does fold up, so if you can slide it into the corner of a room, but the fact that it opens up to 4 feet means it's great for a play play date. It's great if you have lots of kids, so you can invite all of their buddies over, and they can all surround this on both sides. There's fabulous play.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Now, Elizabeth, I know that I'm running out of time here, and I'm talking to Elizabeth Werner, she's just a toy expert, and she knows everything about the hot holiday toys this year. So, listen, I need a toy that's going to spur some imagination, right? Because, look, the kids, they fall into the technology, but we need them to use their brains and their imaginations like that old Sesame Street song used to encourage them to. So what are the toys that are gonna fall in this category?
Yeah, so Doc McStuffins.
Oh, love Doc McStuffins.
So we love Doc McStuffins. Well, they've come out this year with the Doc McStuffins Toy Hospital Care Cart. So imagine something that looks about the size of those cute little pretend grocery carts that our children have at home, except this has everything your child needs to be Doc McStuffins and roll from room to room in the hospital as that chief resident. Everything from heart monitors to a blood pressure monitor. They've got all the cool equipment. There's a little bed. It comes with Findo, and the children will, you can hear this little heartbeat, will be able to monitor and take care.
That's a great sounding heartbeat.
Yeah, they'll be able to monitor and take care of their patients. Lots of great imagination built into that one.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Again, Doc McStuffins. Everybody knows Doc McStuffins. You did such a great job of combining well-known characters and great toys and all this stuff. This year is going to be really, really exciting. It sounds fun.
Yes, it makes it a lot of fun for the little ones.
Yeah, so listen, Elizabeth, family game night. This is a thing that we really need to try to push. We need to get families back together, interacting, playing games, all that stuff. And I need a new game that families can really enjoy together. You got one for me?
Yes, so get ready for this. It's called Zing Wethead. Now, I think they have one there.
Yeah.
With you. This is a game, by the way, of water roulette. Here's how it works. Picture something that looks like a construction hat. You're going to fill the top with water. Put that hat on your head and spin a spinner. On the top of the hat, where the water is located, there are a bunch of pegs. They're pretty long. One by one, as you spin that spinner and take turns wearing the hat, you're going to pull a peg out. Well, eventually, one of those pegs that's pulled out is going to release the water that's in that hat. That water is going to seep down your head and your face, and it is absolutely great family fun. Recommended starting as early as age 4, but I promise you, grown-ups will be playing with this one also. Yeah,
this looks like so much fun. I'm going to have to wrestle it away from the people here because they actually have kids and they can actually use it with their kids, but I think I want to play with this thing.
It is really funny. Check out #WetHeadChallenge. There are like 200 million views on YouTube of these videos that people are posting playing this game. It's definitely viral and going to be a lot of fun. Now, one last one that I have to tell you I love, Mattel Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
You know Hot Wheels, every year they come out with something really cool.
Yeah.
This year, AI cars. Now, check this out. It comes with 2 cars. They're about the size of your hand, not the little Hot Wheels that we remember from when we were young. They also comes with loads of tracks and 2 controllers. You do not need a smartphone or a tablet to play with this. It's ready out of the box. What I love about this is you can drive these cars, both of them, all over the place. You don't need to be on the track, high speed, great performance. But when they're on the track, here's where we're excited. These cars have sensors on the bottom of them that communicate with the smart track, kind of like a Roomba vacuum. They know where they're going and what they're doing. You want to talk about adding to the excitement and the fun of the race. As these things spin out, they take over each other, they flip around, they do all these great things. So this is something definitely to look for. A little bit older, ages 8 and up. Sometimes parents say to me at that age, all they can do is, pulling electronics out of their kids' hands. This will inspire them to play. By the way, you can even add more cars. You can race up to 4 cars on this track at the same time. 16 feet of track, by the way, and 40 different layouts. So you have lots and lots of fun setting the track up and then playing.
Wow. I mean, that sounds awesome. I got robbed, Elizabeth. I mean, I wish I was a kid now. I was a kid in the 80s. We didn't have this cool stuff.
I agree with you. Trust me, we did not have this level of intelligence built into our toys. It's a lot of fun, but what I like about all of these, we're still getting that great classic play. Kids coming together, hanging out, having fun. We've just added a little bit of cool technology to make them fun for today's generation.
Yeah, it's awesome. Is there somewhere I can go to get more information, Elizabeth?
Yes, please. You can go to our website, which is wernerinfo.com.
Awesome. And I know I'm going to be talking to you tomorrow, but this was awesome. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me this morning.
Oh, it was great talking with you, and tomorrow, more exciting stuff to come.
Yeah, you got it. Have a great day. That was Elizabeth Werner. She is a toy expert, and she just shared so many great technology toy ideas. You got to check it out. And we'll be talking to her again tomorrow about more great stuff. So that's going to put us right into a break here on Morning Coffee. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick around, kids, right? That's what you're going to do. So we'll be right back after this message.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be.